As promised, I told you we would be back and we would be taking a closer look at this book, A World of Easter Eggs. And I just want to do a big shout out to all those students that took a picture and wrote in a complete sentence, I predict this story will be about. Have that close to you. Let's see if your predictions are, if you are correct or if you are not correct. So we're going to come back to that. We're going to take a look and we're going to see if you were accurate in your predictions. Okay. A lot of the ones that I saw were right on the money. And again, I'm in close contact with your teacher. So if you are completing this work or if you're not completing this work, it will be reflected in your grade. So make sure that you are doing these assignments, that you're completing them, that you're getting them to me, and then I will let your teacher know. All right, so A World of Eggs. Again, this is the table of contents. We're going to start off with Easter and eggs, page 4, the Easter bunny, colorful eggs from the Ukraine, chocolate eggs from Italy, fancy eggs from Russia, one huge chocolate egg, color your own Easter eggs, and we've already been there, the glossary. Easter eggs. All right, it says, I just noticed the word Easter is capitalized several times on this page. Why is it capitalized? Hint, it is a type of noun. You can tell me, why do we capitalize it? That's right, because it is a, well, let me get my pen here. It is a proper noun. All right. And it's a proper noun because it is a specific holiday. So that makes it a proper noun. Let's get started reading the story. Easter and eggs. I'm going to zoom in. Wait, maybe I can zoom in a little bit more so you can see it a little more clearly. And I'll move it over here. Okay. Easter and eggs. People celebrate Easter all around the world. Easter always comes in spring. It's hard to think about Easter without thinking about eggs. Like springtime, eggs can make people think of things that are fresh and new. Easter eggs are a tradition in many places. So again, we're talking about the Easter egg and why we use it with Easter time. Why did they just say? Why do they say that Easter and eggs go hand in hand? So if I look back at my story, you should be able to say why you think it. Okay. All right. So what'd you guys say? And now we're going to underline. It says, like springtime, eggs can make people think of things that are fresh and new. Okay, so the reason we put Easter and eggs together is because Easter's always celebrated in what season? That's right, it's celebrated in the springtime. And we know that spring, what happens in the spring is that flowers come out, everything starts budding, the leaves start to bud out. Everything's new and fresh. Just like eggs. Eggs are a symbol that means fresh and new because what hatches from eggs? All right. If we think about chickens that lay eggs, chicks come from those eggs. So it's a new life and a new beginning. All right, we're going to go on to the next page. Some Easter eggs are painted bright, pretty colors. Some are made of candy. Some are made of metal and jewels. They are all beautiful eggs. What kind of eggs are listed on this page? Can you think of any others? So let's just highlight or let's underline. Some are painted, okay? Some are made of candy. Some are made of metal and jewels. And it says that they all are beautiful. So we've got painted, candy, metal, and jewels. So there's a variety of ways in which we ornate or we decorate are Easter eggs, either with paint, candy, metal, or jewels. All right, the Easter Bunny. Some people say the Easter Bunny, let's get it in there really so you can see better. Some people say the Easter Bunny hides eggs for children to find. Some say he brings baskets filled with chocolate eggs and rainbow-colored jelly bean eggs. Long ago, children in the country of Germany knew about the Easter Bunny. When German settlers came to America, the children made nests for the Easter Bunny to use. Today, children have Easter baskets with nest of Easter grass. So it says over here, oh, wow. There are more words that are capitalized on this page. Did you know that they are called proper nouns? Use a tool to highlight all the proper nouns on this page. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got Easter Bunny, and that is the bunny's name. It's the Easter Bunny. And if we look, it says Germany. Everybody say Germany. And Germany is I'm going to circle this, a country, okay? And again, we've got Easter Bunny. It's a type of bunny. German, again, is referring to the settlers that came from America. So Germany is a small country in Europe, but a lot of them came to the United States or to America, and there's another proper noun, America. The children made nests for their Easter Bunny. Again, Easter Bunny is naming the type of bunny. Today, children have Easter, and that's a holiday, baskets with nest of, again, the holiday Easter grass. And again, those are called what? If you said proper nouns, you are absolutely correct. Good job. All right. And look at those Easter eggs. They are just beautiful. And it says colorful eggs from the Ukraine. In a country called Ukraine, people give colorful eggs for Easter. These eggs are called paisanki. People draw designs on the eggs with wax. Then they color the eggs. So first they use wax and then they use color. They do these steps many times. The wax keeps the designs from changing color. The designs and colors have special meanings. So let's take a look at what these special meanings are. Red means sun and joy. Yellow means light. Green, spring and new life. So we've got a meaning for red, yellow, and green. And we can see that a lot of these eggs up here from the Ukraine have the yellow, the green, and the red. All right, and they do have a special meaning. Some books, over here's the butterfly, some books include words from a different language. Use the pencil to highlight any words on this page that are from a different language. Bonus, what country are the words from? So we said that the eggs are called paisanki. And I think that is the only thing. And then it says, where did the paisanki, where did it come from? And it came from the Ukraine. And right there's the Ukraine. And I want you to talk about how do the Ukrainians, how do they decorate their Easter eggs? Tell somebody, what do they do? And I'm going to underline it. It says that the people draw designs on the eggs with wax. So step one, they draw designs on their eggs with what? That's right, with wax. Then they color the eggs. And they do this many times. And the wax keeps the designs from changing color. So that's why they put the wax on. And I'm going to upload a video so you can watch somebody from the Ukraine actually coloring their eggs using this method. So this is a different method. In fact, when I was a little girl, I used to take my crayons from my crayon box, and if I wanted to make a design, I would use the wax from the crayon and draw different designs on my egg. Once I would color it, then those designs would really pop out. If you didn't want it to be a colorful design and you wanted just the design to appear after you dye it, use a white crayon, and then you will see the design on your Easter egg. All right, let's continue on. Chocolate eggs from Italy. In Italy, people give fancy chocolate eggs for Easter. The eggs have colorful decorations. Many of the eggs have a toy or a gift hidden inside. Some are huge. And what did we say this word huge means? Remember, huge also can mean is a synonym for the word big. If something is huge, it is considered to be big. All right, huge equals big. Some are small, but all of them are beautiful eggs. And if we look at the word small, okay, small is the antonym to huge, or the opposite. So huge and small are antonyms. They are opposite, extreme opposites. Now this is talking about Italy. Italy is another country in Europe, all right, just like Germany is in Europe. Italy is as well. But even though they are kind of close together, they celebrate Easter eggs differently, or they do different things with their Easter eggs. So how is Italy's eggs different from Germany's eggs? Oh, and the Ukraine's eggs. How are they different? All right, let's go over here. It says, which eggs do you like better? The painted eggs, the Ukraine eggs, or the chocolate Italian eggs? In the space above, create a Venn diagram comparing and contrasting these two types of eggs. Don't forget to label the diagram. So remember, when we're doing a Venn diagram, okay, I'm going to erase the word huge here. And I'm sorry, I said Germany, but I meant the Ukraine. When we're doing a Venn diagram, we are going to make these huge circles, and we are comparing and contrasting. So this, we could say Italy, and then the other one would be Ukraine. And you're going to say how these are alike and how are they different. So you're comparing this in the center one. How are they alike? How are they different? Well, one way that they're alike are they're using eggs, right? All right. In Italy, though, what do they do with what kind of eggs are they using? They have chocolate. They're not using like a real egg, are they? They're doing a chocolate. Their eggs are made out of chocolate. In the Ukraine, they use wax, right, to decorate. Eggs. And they use real eggs, don't they? So go through and do this. Italy and Ukraine. This is something you're going to have to upload for me. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to probably have to go back in the video and look at the Ukraine's, what they do with their egg, and then compare it to what you learned about here. All right. So Italy versus the Ukraine. This is how all the facts about just talking about Italy, and the center is how they're alike, and then over here is how they are different. You're going to take a picture of that, you're going to upload it, and you're going to give it to me. Fancy eggs from Russia. Look first at just these beautiful photographs. Again, we talked about if this is fiction or nonfiction. What do you think? Based on the fact that there are photographs, I could say a complete sentence. I think this is nonfiction. That means that it's true because there are what? Photographs. Fancy eggs from Russia. Long ago, Russian rulers gave beautiful eggs for Easter. It took a year or more to make each egg from gold, colored metal, and jewels. Each egg held a surprise. So if we look, oh, sorry. Oh, I got to erase it. I've got it still on the pen. All right, if we look, I don't know if I can zoom in. And you can see the beautiful ornate egg when you open it up. So not only is the exterior made out of, it looks like gold to me and metal, but on the inside you open it up to a surprise. And again, these take, or they used to take more than a year to produce. Again, beautiful exterior, and when you opened up this, it looks like it's a horse and buggy. And look how detailed and tiny that is. Beautiful. This here looks like it's maybe a typewriter on the inside. I'm not quite sure what this is, but again, super small, super beautiful, and they would take more than a year to produce. Wow. I don't know that I would have the skills to produce something that fancy, but that is a long time ago, and the rulers used to do it. So it wasn't everybody that would do that, but that's what the Russian rulers gave to beautiful eggs for Easter. Wow. What kind of surprise do these Russian eggs hold? Where did you find the answer to the question? Again, we kind of looked and we peeked inside the egg because remember, each one held a surprise. And how is that different? How is that the same from our Easter eggs from today when we go on an Easter egg hunt? How are the Russian eggs similar to the eggs that we hunt for? Tell somebody, how is it about the same? All right, look at this. Oh, this is my kind of Easter egg. One huge, what does the word huge mean? That's right, it means it's a synonym for the word big. One huge chocolate egg. Some eggs are good to look at, others are good to eat and eat. Why do you suppose they said are good to eat and eat? Let's think about that as we read on. In April 2012, chefs made a giant chocolate egg in Argentina. The egg was almost 28 feet or 8.5 meters tall and more than 4 tons. Now let's think about this. 4 tons. An elephant weighs about 2 tons or 1 to 2 tons. This egg weighed 4 tons. That's like 2 elephants. All right. That's lighter than an elephant, but twice the weight of a rhino. Now I'm wrong then, I guess. It says the egg was almost 28 feet and more than 4 tons. That's lighter than an elephant. Okay, I'm wrong when I said that it was just as big as an elephant. Maybe a baby elephant's about a ton, but twice the weight of a rhino. On Easter Sunday, the egg's surface began to melt in the sun. Chefs cut up the egg and shared it with the crowd. I wonder if they finished eating that egg. Okay, it's time to design your own egg. In your space below, draw your own egg. What will it be made of and how big will it be? Be creative. Okay, so that's the next thing you're going to do. So not only are you going to make a compare and contrast, but you are going to design your own Easter egg. All right, so if I were to draw an egg here, okay, I could make maybe my egg have some designs on it. Maybe I'll put some polka dots on it. I can make some polka dots. I could draw a face. I could make it be chocolate. I could make mine look real fancy like the ones in Russia that the rulers used to give out. All right, so you design your Easter egg. Maybe you want to make an Easter egg look like one of your favorite characters on TV. However you want it to look, you're going to design it. And like I might, if I had a different colored crayon here, I would make mine chocolate because let me just tell you, I love chocolate. It's like one of my favorite things to eat. So, but you decide, what do you want to make yours out of? Maybe you want to make yours out of gold or precious metals, sapphires, rubies. I would like one of those too. I wouldn't mind having one of those kind of eggs. I could probably sell it and make a fortune or make it look really pretty and decorate my house with for Easter with a beautiful sapphire ruby Easter egg. That would be amazing. All right, and maybe you want to put some lines on your Easter egg. As you can see, mine's not the best. I'm trying, okay? So you decide, what do you want your Easter egg to look like? Be creative, upload a photograph. So you're going to do two things. You're going to draw an Easter egg, and I want you to write about your Easter egg. So my Easter egg that I created is completely made out of chocolate with emeralds and rubies. All right. You tell me about your Easter egg. Give me about 3 sentences describing it. And also you will compare and contrast. So how are they different? Okay. Italy and the Ukraine's eggs. How are they different? And then that center will be, how are they alike? You're creating a Venn diagram. That is your assignment. And I hope you have fun and I look forward. Remember, I'm in constant communication with your teachers, so I can tell them if you've completed your work. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. And I can't wait to see those beautiful eggs and that Venn diagram created for me and the message. Just send it to me in Messenger and I will let your teachers know. Have a wonderful day. See you later, Gators.